Hey guys, TeamNoSkill here, bringing you another deck profile. Sorry for the bad camera placement. I don't know if it's gonna be wobbly. Sorry, and the music is a little loud. My parents watching a movie, so talking louder than usual. So headphone wearers beware. So it's gonna be the jankiest Vermillion deck profile ever. So our starter is Lizard Soldier, and I dropped it. Lizard Soldier Seishin. Great card. I think one of the best comic starters they still have up to date. Besides the Eradicator one that kills with one or lower. But this is, I want to say, the second best. So skill is when it hits Vanguard during the battle that it boosted. Canvas 1, put into your soul, tire one of your opponent's grade zeros. So usually people don't know what it does because they usually don't see this kind of starter. And it's basically a starter killer, and it's really good. It makes the opponent want to guard, and then if you get a trigger, it's like, okay, they wasted hand. But it's a great card. So, on to the triggers. We got 8 crit. 8 generic crits. I was trying to get the Genie into the Soul plus 3k, but no one had them. The best new draw trigger. That boy. I don't know. And then I want to say my new favorite heal for Narukami. It looks really nice. It's from the new set. All these are from the new set except for this. It's from the first TD they have. I like her too because she has glasses. Oh, not focusing, but yeah, there she has glasses. Really cool. So on to the grade ones. All those triggers, you can get them for probably $1, or maybe 10 cents or 25 cents each. Alright, so we got 4 Crown Holder Dragon. Great card. He's basically what pumps your numbers up to, besides your Vanguard. So skill. When your Vanguard was Kaiser and its name hits, that means so even if you stride, if it's in a copy the name, doesn't have Kaiser. It gets the ability that when your Vanguard hits, you get another unit and itself plus 2k. So if it's boost, let's say before you boost, before you talk with your rearguards, you can give that column plus 4k. Or you can spread it out. It doesn't have to be the card that's boosting behind it either. So you can give plus 2 to itself and plus 2 to a rearguard on a different column. Then we're running the grade 1 version of Chatura, Wyvern Strike. Piglemma, I can't pronounce that right. Great card. It makes up for, like, even if you don't have a grade 2, they still hit for numbers, they'll still force 10k guards. It's GB1. GB1, when it attacks Vanguard, it gets plus 4,000, making it 11. Only downside, it has the unit restriction as Chatura, as it can only attack Vanguard. So it cannot attack rearguards. But it doesn't matter. In this deck, they will most likely not have rearguards. Next, we have 4 PGs. It is the new PGs. I really don't care. Anastasias are the best bet, but those are a whopping $18 steal. And I don't know if they're ever going to drop. I want Anastasias. I like the name Anastasia. It's a good Russian name. So, just generic PG. You can run generic ones if you have them. This PG is really, well, for pure Thunderstrike, it's good. But I'll just say the other skill. Thunderstrike 2, that's already a downside. Thunderstrike 2, not even Thunderstrike 1. So, at the end of the battle, then it boosted a unit with the Thunderstrike ability, another restriction. You Soul Blast 1, retire one of your units, and then your opponent retires one of his units, and then you go, and he goes back to your hand. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your rearguards or retire it. Other rearguards. So yeah, at the end of this the battle, this unit boosted a unit with Thunderstrike ability. You pay the cost if you do. Return this unit to your hand, and your opponent chooses one of his units and retires it. And then it doesn't even retire and bind it as well. Like, that's the sad part. And I'm just like, oh, come on, man, this is Thunderstrike. So just generic PGs, they're really cheap. They're like $1. These, the Wyverns are like $0.25, and then these are like 50 cents to $1. I got them for $1. Next, we have 2 vanilla AKs. One, I'm only running it because I like the artwork of it. It looks really cool. Thunder Shout Dragon, just a generic AK. And vanillas aren't bad. They do prevent rush. It's like, oh, I'm going to put 777. Okay, you can't hit me. And then you don't have to worry about, like, when you have a 7k Vanguard, and you have to get a trigger, and you have to hope you trigger. If not, they're just going to keep poking you. So this stops that. It's really nice. I think that's the reason why I like Vanillas too. My other friend, like, he loves Vanillas. He has Vanillas in all of his decks. But this is that's good so they prevent you from Great Rush rushing you out at level 1. Now on to the grade 2s. I am proxying, what is it? 3 cards. I already have them. I traded with the guy online. I'm waiting for them to come in the mail, but I do have them, so that's why I don't want proxying them. So we have 4. Heat Blade Dragoon. So I was gonna run, the Kaiser Vermillion 12k attacker, Dust Phoenix Dragon, I think. Dust Plasma Dragon or something. But I was just like, it's restricted, and you'll see why. Like, this is also a better option for the deck. And Dust Plasma, like, even at grade 2, it won't be able to do anything. And then when you get to 3, you're most likely going to stride, and this already becomes 100% better. So you don't have to worry about that. So, effect is, when it attacks Vanguard, it's plus 3k, 12k. I believe this is from set... Oh, this is base set 2. This is old. Now we have one new card from the new set. Martial Arts Dragon. I like this card a lot because if they try to attempt you, even if you don't write out the AK, if they try to rush you, this punishes them. Punishes them. On placement of Vanguard, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. Retire one of your opponent's units in the front row and bind it. That's the nice part. It binds it on ride, which is really good. So it's like, what's up? And its GB2 is Thunderstrike 2. During your turn, this unit gets plus 3k, which is really, really nice. So, and I run 4 because I want to draw into it. Yes, it's only on Vanguard, right? But still, and also, like, let's say your opponent puts on an annoying card, you can write another one, and still neg their opponent and bind it, and you already get the Thunderstrike 2, which is really nice. And then for the last card, we run 3 Chitora. I'm probably going to push it to 4, but right now the deck's been working really nice. These guys have been helping a lot. 4 is just amazing. So Chitora, great card. It's like the grade 1 Wyvern. During your turn, it gets plus 3k. Sorry about that, my dog is bugging me. So during your turn, it gets plus 3k. And it can only attack Vanguard and when it hit on Rearguard. And when it hits, you can counterblast 1, draw a card, and bind a unit in your opponent's drop zone. So that's really nice. Usually, this card never hits because the effect's too good and it's not Generation Break. I used to think the card was bad, but the card's pretty amazing. It's like, oh, it's 8k, but during your turn it's 11. So 11 plus a 7 is already 18, plus another trigger makes it 23. I believe it's 23. Math could be wrong. I'm bad at math. So great cards. Turas, I bought them for $1 each. Sadly, everything else is like dirt cheap. Sorry for the glare. Now on to the great 3s. We are running 4 Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion, the Blood. Card's amazing. It's not even amazing. It's horrible. But I love the artwork and I love that it has the blood in the name. And this is my other proxy. This is my proxy for the last one. I'm waiting for the last blood to come in the mail. I just like him. I like his artwork. His artwork's cool. I want his sleeves. And so his skill is Act. Lemon Break 5. That's why he's bad. Lemon Break 5. Counterblast 3. That's another reason why he's bad. It's Counterblast 3. He gets plus, what, 5,000? Yeah, plus 5,000 and a crit, and he smacks the whole front row in one go. So that's the only reason why he's decent. He could be like late game if your opponent doesn't have a lot of hand. Attack the whole front row, and then the grade 1 still go off because it has Kaiser in the name. I'm mainly running because I love the artwork. I've always wanted to get it, but I wanted to make it when he first came out, and he was like $15 because back then Lemon Break 5 was actually good. But now it's complete crap. So I love him. I like his artwork a lot. Like, that's mainly why I'm running it, and he has the blood in his name. Next, we have... Oh, and his additional skill. If you have Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion, the original, in the soul, he gets plus 2k, making him 13k base, even though your opponent's there. I'm running 4 Dragonic Crimson Kaiser. Kaiser Crimson. These are my 2 proxies. I'm also waiting for these to come in the mail. So I have 5 proxies. My bad. Well, I'm not proxying it, but I'm not proxying them at the same time. I'm literally just running it because, 1, he's cheaper than Vermillion. Original Vermillion is still $10. The blood literally $3, and these are like $4. I thought he'd be cheaper, but I guess he stayed at a $4 price range because of Vermillion, because it is much better because you can Legion, put cards back, and then attack the whole front row. But then again, I think Legion is too slow now because of Stride, because it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to either Stride, or you're going to Legion and not get cards good. So let's say your opponent doesn't have units in the front, you would want to Stride instead of Legion. But let's say you can't Stride, Legion would be your only best bet. And then your Legion would be a little useless because you're only attacking one unit. But like this majority of the time, your opponent will usually have only one unit, aka the Vanguard. So a good card. He's only like $4. Like I said, I'm only running because he has the name Kaiser, and that's the reason why I'm not running the Dust Phoenix Dragon. I don't know, whatever, the Dust Plasma Dragon. I don't remember his name because he doesn't have Vermillion. And in the grade 2 is that's their 12K attack that requires Vermillion. In the card name of the grade 3. And its additional skill is Act, Soul Blast 1. If you have another unit in the middle column, so behind him, or if he was in Legion, he gets plus 3k. I believe it's plus 3k. Plus 2k, even worse. And his Legion ability is Act once per turn, choose your mate, and its skill becomes free, so you attack the front one for free, basically. So those are the grade 3s. It's been a while since I made a video with proxies. I'm sorry about that, but I'm just waiting for them to come in the mail. Alright, so we're running 4. I don't want to be proxies for this. But I'm waiting for the other 2 to come in the mail as well. And then that's everything else. These are really cheap. They're like $5. You can probably get them cheap, maybe pick up a whole set. So, Conquering Supreme Dragon, Dragonic Kaiser Warning. Great card, amazing card. So effect is Generation Break 2 Act, counterblast opponent, Persona Flip. He gets the ability. He can attack the whole front row in one attack. And he gets the additional ability. When he hits, give 2 units plus 5k. That's the broken part about him. If there's rear guards, they're most likely going to hit the rear guard. And you're going to get plus 5k to 2 units. So, like I said, it's when it hits, so it's per hit. So if it hits 2 rear guards, you give plus 10,000 to 2 units. So if you hit 1 unit, you give 2 units plus 5 each. If you hit 2 units, you give 2 units plus 10 each. But if you hit 3 units, you give 2 units plus 15k each. Which is insane. And which is why this thing hits really good numbers. You usually only want to go into it when they have rear guards, because you don't care if they perfect guard the Vanguard, because you're going to get plus 10k to your rear guards. And that's a definite 4 of. Alright, now we're running 3 Zoras. Card's too good not to run. It's cheap. They're like 50. I bought them 50 cents. They're cheap. They used to be like $3. When it hits Vanguard, your opponent chooses one of his rear guards and retires it, and then you can choose 2 cards from their drop zone and bind them, which is really nice. And this is also a really good counter for Ritual because it gets rid of the Ritual 3. And then we're running 4 Conquering Supreme Dragon Dragonic Vanquisher Voltage. This is the reprint. I like the arc better. Someone bought them out. They're like $10 now, but I was able to get lucky and I bought them for 5 each today. He's basically another Zoras. You're basically running 7 Zoras in the deck. So skill is Act, Persona Flip a copy of him. And then another nice thing about him, you can go into him first stride. But it doesn't really hurt. You can go either this or this first strike. They're basically the same thing with the same amount of pressure. And so he gets the ability, and he hits, your opponent chooses one of his units and retire it, or I think you get to choose. Your opponent chooses one of his rear guards and retires it, and then you choose 2 cards in their drop zone and you bind them. And then Generation Break 3. This is why he's really good. Even better, not good. He's already good. So during your turn, all your units in the front row get plus 3,000 per bind card they have. So that stacks up really good. Then we're running 1 Conquering Supreme Dragon Dragonic Vanquisher VMAX. So VMAX is he's like $10. He's not that much. He's a 1 or 2 of. I would 2 if you're running pure Vanquisher, 1 if you're not. My personal preference. So skill Generation Break 3 Thunder Strike 5. Obnoxious. So when this unit attacks Vanguard at the end of the battle, if your opponent does not have any rear guards, you can counterblast 2 and shoot at damage to them, even if there are 5 damage. And another nice thing about it, the trigger does not matter what it gets because the card does not say perform a damage check. So that's really mean. Nope, doesn't say that. But what you're not gonna use it for that skill unless you're running pure Vanquisher. I'm using it for his continuous skill. So his continuous skill is when this unit attacks, for every card in your G zone face up that has voltage. Oh, sorry for the glare. Oh, it's not focusing. Oh, whatever. Sorry. The big words all the way in the far right. It says voltage. And per unit in your G zone that says voltage face up, that's how many units he can attack. So Vanguard not counting as one of them. You can attack up to 4 units if you have 4 face up. And he also counts for himself if you're running multiples because he does have voltage in his name. And then we're running 3 of the 5 collection G guards. These are like 50 cents. Lightning King Spirit Emperor Vritra. So Thunderstrike 1, that's only like Thunderstrike 1 card. So when this unit is placed to the guard circle, if your opponent has 1 bound card, it gets plus 5k. Taking it a 20k shield. So they're cheap. The card's whatever's. The new G guard. Sky Guardian Supreme Dragon Bulwark Dragon. Card's bad. It's 100% bad. They could have made it better. The reason why it's bad that it's Thunderstrike 3. When your opponent knows you're playing Narukami, when they see your starter obviously, and they see what variant you're playing, they're most likely never gonna. They'll try their hardest to guard it. But like I said, it works 100% better in Vanquisher because you have units like Voltage Horn, you have units like his Glamour Rift clone on placement counterballs on Soul Boss when your opponent chooses one of their rear, it retires it, and then they retire and bind it. It works much better. But so that's why my other friend got really pissed off about when they revealed this card that it is not generic. You cannot splash it in any Narukami deck, which sucks really bad. So Thunderstrike 3, when this unit is placed onto the guard circle, it gets plus 10,000, and then it gets an additional skill. For every 4 bounded, its second skill is basically Thunderstrike 4. When this unit is placed on guard circle, if they have a bound card in the rested unit in the front, you can retire it, and that's a downside too. It doesn't retire and bind. The Thunderstrike card should say retire and bind, but other than that, that card is nice. The Thunderstrike 3 is sort of easy because this is basically your only option is Voltage, Zoras, and not that Martial Arts Dragon. They're your binders in the deck. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this Jank deck profile. It's a lot of fun. I think it's perfect, but it's janky, but it works really smoothly. So it's really nice because all your grade 2s, I don't know if you noticed, they can all hit the Vanguard. Because this becomes a 12k attacker, that becomes a 12k attacker, this becomes 11 so it can hit. And they basically all force 10k guards and they have a grade 1 behind it. Is 7k behind it, yeah. So again, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate, comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Oh, and heads up, so this is the first Narukami deck. I still have to give you 2 more. I have to give you Tonic, then I have to give you Gauntlet Buster Eradicator. I'm still debating on how I should build that. And the Shadow Paladin Luar deck, the expensive version, I'm gonna try to have that maybe in a week or like in the next few days. Because I really want to get it to you guys. I gave you guys a budget one, and some of you guys saw that, so I'm assuming you guys liked it. Well, and again, thanks for watching this video. Remember to rate, comment, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.